welcome to the tomato soup episode. Today we have 5 brands of tomato soup. We have Health Valley, the underdog. We have Progresso, the Pepsi of tomato soups. O Organics, the generic healthy one.
Oh God.
Well, yes, the disguised OG tomato soup. It's Campbell's. And we've also got Annie's, the gummy bunny one. Well, time to dig in. I'm gonna start with the Health Valley one. Very liquidy, very tomato-y, as tomato soups go. It's actually quite sweet for a tomato soup. I feel like they added a bit too much sugar. I don't know about that, Health Valley. Up next, Progresso. This is a thicker soup, definitely more viscous. This is a tomato basil. The fuck? This is actually a bit minty? I don't know what the hell they're thinking if it's like a minty tomato. Progresso's not good. I'll be honest. I was a little excited for like a viscous kind of tomato soup, but Progresso missed the mark with that one. Time for O Organics tomato basil soup. This one is pretty viscous as well. It's also got little tomato chunks in it. Honestly, O Organics is hitting the mark. When I want tomato soup, this is what I want. Tomato soup can get a little boring because it's just like warm tomato paste. But with these tomato chunks, it really, adds a bit of pizzazz that tomato soup really needs. O Organics, very good. Time to move on to Campbell's. Well, yes. This one is not as viscous as the others. No tomato chunks at all. And let's just get right into it. Ooh. That is extremely salty. That's pretty much exactly what I expected for Campbell's. I mean, it is not great. It's extremely salty and you can't even taste the tomato really. Ooh. Time to move on to Annie's. Annie's Organic Tomato Soup. From the start, I thought I'd like this one the most, but we'll see. That's actually extremely tomatoey and kind of watery. Like, there's not much to it. If you really just want tomato paste warmed up, go with Annie's. But for like the actual best tasting soup, if I had to pick one, I'd definitely pick the O Organic Tomato Basil Soup. It's the best one here. Now, time to move on to everyone's favorite segment of Choop Soup. It's time to go through and see the pigment of each soup. First up, we've got Health Valley. That's quite nice, actually. It's got a warm sensation on the skin. The pigment's pretty nice. Health Valley, you might be redeeming yourself. Next up, we've got Progresso. The tone is much lighter than Health Valley. I don't know about Progresso actually, it feels kind of sticky. I don't like sticky makeup, soup. Yuck. Progresso kind of missed the mark on everything, I'll be honest. Progresso, I don't want you to sponsor me. Let's see how nice O Organic's tomato basil color is. This could be the fault. My God. I am not sponsored by O Organics, but like, holy crap. This is, I think, the best soup ever. It's great on the skin. It's got a nice orangey color. You can get like a little chunk stuck on there. It's very nice. Alright, well up next is Campbell's. Let's see how this is on the skin. Honestly, what am I supposed to say? It's more tomato soup on my skin. Actually, this one feels a little spicy on the skin because of how salty it is. I feel like my skin's being dried up as we speak. Up next is Annie's. You know, it feels a lot like Campbell's, but less burning sensations, so that's a plus, actually. Well, it's always a good sign when your skin gets all, like, irritated when you're putting on this soup. Alright, now we're going to see how they moisturize your lips. First up, Health Valley. I'm not expecting much from you, Health Valley. You suck. That's actually pretty good. It's not bad. Health Valley gets a point for the moisturizer section. Alright, Progresso. Everything is pretty weak with your soup. I don't have high hopes for the moisturizing. Let's see what happens. Ooh! Ooh! It's awful! I hate it! Alright, the golden child of this episode. O Organics Tomato Basil. Let's see how it passes the moisturizer test. Oh, feels like you're taking a warm bath. It actually burns a little bit. I think that's the microwave's fault, not the soup's fault. Alright, Campbell's. Here we go. That's a sister sizzle. It's sizzling my lips. It's too salty. Ah! Annie's up next. Well, Annie's, I mean, it tastes like tomato soup on your lips. And, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because it's just tomato soup on your lips. And, well, alright, time for the final round. This is the round where I score all the soups. Health Valley, 2.5 tomatoes out of 5. It's pretty good. It's your average tomato soup. Alright, Health Valley, whatever. Progresso, half a basil leaf out of 7. Get your weak shit out of my kitchen. O Organics, 10 gold stars out of 10. There's some good looking stars right there. Campbell's. Campbell's? It gets 100 gallons of salt water out of 100. That's not a good thing. Annie's tomato soup. I think this one missed the mark a little bit. I'll be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of Annie's. Your mac and cheese is alright, but your tomato soup game is weak. I'm giving this one a 2.5 gummy bunnies out of 10. Well, thanks for watching the Choop Eats Soup tomato episode. Tune in next time for more soups, more slurps, and a lot more shenanigans. Good night, everyone.